Oh boy, the sick kicks and the bounce passes are back. Oh, great. That's just wonderful. That's just what we needed, right? That's just what we needed. That's just what we wanted. We wanted these cool sick kicks and these bounce passes because that's what U.S. soccer is. Yes, I can't wait to see the cool back reverse bounce pass, the between the legs, over the head, because that brings momentum on throw-ins. Why? That's the one question I'm asking. That's the one question I'm sure you're asking, and every U.S. soccer fan is asking. Why? Why is this the option? Why is Gregg Berhalter the rehire? Why is he back with the U.S. national team? I don't get it. Matt Crocker, you came in. You brought in a Gucci Onyewu. You brought in some other reliable sources to help you pick the next coach. You spent the last 6 to 7 months interviewing guys for this position, right? You waited to the summer. You waited to the summer to pick a coach and seek your options because European football was over. Club football was over, right? You got Gregg Berhalter.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I'm sorry? Gregg Berhalter? Why are we bringing him back? It just feels like a waste of time now. It feels like a waste of time. And this explains everything why Christian Pulisic and Tim Weah has been coming out in interviews recently saying they would like him back because they were probably either forced to, and if they do think that, whatever, fine. That's their opinion. That's cool, whatever. Gregg Berhalter had his favorites anyway. You know, your Jordan Morrises, your Aaron Longs, your Paul Areolas, those type of guys. We know about that. We're going to get into that a little later, okay? But you spent the last 6 to 7 months looking for a coach, right? And you wanted to bring a coach who was going to get this squad where it needs to be. And because we are hosting and in the Copa America next year, we are hosting and in the 2026 World Cup. We have a golden generation of players right now, and this is our best opportunity, our literal best in U.S. soccer history since the World Cup was even a thing, to win a major tournament and compete. And that is the reason we were looking for a coach, is to compete. We can show that we can compete against these Argentinas, these Brazils, these Frances. This is the whole point. And you wanted to bring a coach in who could win these games and do it when it matters most, right? But you bring back Gregg Berhalter, who had one of the worst away records with the U.S., who scraped 3rd place in World Cup qualifying for 2018, who got out-coached in the World Cup. Gregg Berhalter did his time. Fair enough. He did his time, and he did well. That's it, though. And that's the problem. He did well. He didn't do anything extraordinary. If anything, he did the bare minimum. You won a Gold Cup. You won the Nations League. Round of 16 World Cup. It's the same thing with U.S. soccer every single time. It doesn't feel like progress. This doesn't feel like progress. This just feels like a steady flat hill. A steady flat road. That's what it is. A steady flat road. We're not going up, but we're just doing this. We're doing the bare minimum of what we're doing, the bare minimum to just keep ourselves going, right? But it's safe. That's the problem. It's a safe pick. It's not anything that it doesn't get people excited. It makes people feel disappointed, right? And here's the thing. In the World Cup, you choked. You got out-coached. You should have beat Wales. You didn't. You got out-coached. You lost the second half, and you ended up getting a point, okay? England, you should have beat. Literally, they soaked up all the pressure. You didn't score. You didn't win, right? Okay. Iran, you got the victory. Yeah, 1-0. Netherlands, completely outclassed. Completely. And then on top of that, and one of the most talented players we have ever had in U.S. soccer, if not the, in Gio Reyna, and you basically use him as a rotational player for maybe 5 minutes, 20 minutes most. You left our best striker at the time, Ricardo Pepi, at home for Jordan Morris. We already know what the Jordan Morrises, the Aaron Longs, the Paul Areolas, the Christian Roldans, we know what they're about. They're not good enough. Simple. They're not good enough. They're not going to compete. They're not going to win these games. They're not going to help us. And no disrespect to them. They did their time with the U.S. as well. But we need to look forward. We need to look up. We need higher standards, right? And that's what U.S. soccer is expecting. That's what us fans are expecting. Because you have this talented group, probably the most talented group you've had in so long, ever since you had the Donovans and Beasleys come up into the equation, and then your Dempseys and Altidores, whatever. But this team is special, okay? And I'm just thinking, in this 6 to 7 months, and you bring back Gregg Berhalter, who the hell did you even look at? I know Thierry Henry was rumored. I know Patrick Vieira was rumored. Jesse Marsh. Who else did you have? I mean, Steve Cherundolo, he even got interviewed, which I don't think he would have been a good choice either. But I'm just saying, these are the options we had. And you went back to Gregg Berhalter. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I'm disappointed in U.S. soccer. And, you know, I'm frustrated. And I think a lot of fans are. It doesn't make sense, right? Winning Gold Cups and winning Nations League should be the bare minimum with U.S. soccer. Now. Then, that's what the max was. But now it's about always winning those and going deeper and deeper into these tournaments where you're competing, right? You're giving the hard game against the Brazils, the Italys, the Frances, the Argentinas, the Portugal, all those guys, right? So you don't get overlooked. We do not want this team to be overlooked because they shouldn't be. They're so talented, and it's the best team we've had in a long time. And I worry, now that we have Gregg Berhalter back, I worry about the Gio Reynas. I worry about the Balligans. I worry about the Taylor Booths. I worry about all these guys, these young guys who we have at our disposal. Their development's going to get slowed down, okay? It just doesn't, it's not clicking. This choice is stupid. That's the best way I can describe it. It's stupid, it's disappointing, and it's safe, and not a good safe. And I worry about where we go from here, because when we go into the Copa America with Gregg Berhalter next year, and we don't make it out the group, or we lose in the first knockout game, sayonara. Fire him. Get rid of him. I don't care. Do not let him get to this World Cup cycle and blow it for us. Seriously. Get him out after the Copa America, because let's be real here, now that he's back, he's probably going to blow it. We're not going to compete. We're going to play safe. We're going to try to get the 1-0s and the 1-1, all this crap, okay? That's what's going to happen. That's what I predict, and I'm infuriated, as you can see. Anyways, guys, let me know what your opinion is in the comments, and I'm going to link my Twitter down below as well. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this. I want to know your opinion as well, so let me know. Make sure you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God, what?